Hey, and welcome back to Angie's DIYs, and I'm Angie. And on Saturdays, we do thrift haul shopping videos for you. And today, we are visiting a local thrift store. I hope you'll enjoy the video from where we're scanning around the store and looking at the different items. But I'd like to know if you can guess what I purchased that day. I am going to show you at the end of the video what I purchased. So enjoy the video. Okay, we got this little dresser set. It was in pretty good condition and the price wasn't too bad, but I really didn't have room in my shop to work on that, so I left that for somebody else. Look at this. They never have front load washers. $275. I thought that was a pretty good deal on that, and somebody else did too because they already got it. It even had the little drawer up underneath there. Those usually run about $2.50 a piece. In this part of our thrift store, this is where they carry the handbags, and I spotted this one right away. I thought it might be a Vera Bradley, but it was not. It was in good shape, but usually if it's a Vera Bradley, it's on that little tassel right there. And this is where they keep all the stuffed animals, and I did not see that little Tickle Me Elmo. I probably would have got that if I had seen it. Next up are the books. And I thought this was a cute book and I was going to get it, but it was a little too young for my grandchild, so I left it behind. He likes to read books about animals, anything to do with the zoo. They usually have pretty good inspirational books here too. I usually get, devotionals, things like that from here. Baby supplies. We don't need any baby supplies. And here's a whole thing of tumbling blocks. But I think they were only $2. Yep, $2. But I had plenty of those, so I left those for somebody else. More children's books. And they usually keep the cookbooks and the children's books separated. This was a neat little thing, but I believe some of the pieces was missing off of it. It's a little pinball baseball game. Thought that orange suitcase was pretty neat. It had some cool luggage that day. That was pretty neat. What is that, a lift jack? They always have power tools in this tote, but they never have the batteries with them. So I guess if you have your own battery, you could check them out. I don't know. Okay, look at all that tape. That's packing tape. They covered the whole top of that with packing tape. Brand new coffee pots today. And they always have really, really nice lamps at this thrift store. Interesting lamps. I thought that one would make a fun project because you could take that stuff out and put something else in it. That pink one back there was real pretty too. Looked like depression glass. They always have a good variety of family box games, like if you do family game night. And puzzles. I only buy a puzzle if it's brand new and hadn't been taken out of the box yet. This was a pretty little sewing machine. I just love that blue color of it. This is a pretty neat item to have if you do sublimation. But it looked like it was kind of wore out, and they wanted $70 for it, so I left it behind. Alright, now we're on to the furniture. See if you see Mickey Mouse in that chair. There he is! It has some good prices on the chairs today. And I am looking for a dresser like this, similar to this, not quite as heavy. I'm trying to make my aunt a coffee bar for her new house. That one just wasn't quite right. When I find the right one, I'll make a video on it and show you how we do that. TV stands, they always have these TV stands. This is a like an entertainment center, but most of it was real wood. I think it's real wood, but it's only like 20 bucks. You probably can make 2 or 3 crafts out of that. Now, I thought that was a little too much for those rocking chairs because they need a lot of work. But on this day, they had the sofas. Look at this sofa. This is as long as a car. Look at that one. That's about half as long as my house. My whole house. But it was in good shape, and they only wanted $100 for it. But you gotta have a pretty large house for that. Now, I thought that was kind of high on that one, because it was not in the best shape. That looks like a good sleeping couch there. Now, let's look at this piano stool. I don't know why I didn't get that. It was only $8. They usually sell pretty good in my store. I don't know why I didn't get it. But that one is $8. That's a really nice piano stool. And then this one is $25. Now, what's the difference? Do you know what the difference is? I don't. Okay, look at this little piece right here. See that sign? That is what we used for our women's ministry thing. And then when we got through with it, we donated it back to Habitat. And they're using it. Usually we don't have room to store the stuff when we have events like that, so we just donate it back. This was a pretty little planner, but it was $6. That's kind of out of my price range for a planner. That's where to keep the building supplies back there. We always getting stuff from back there. Pillows, and they had some empty shelves today. Look at these frames. I love to make crafts with frames. And look at that, an enamelware bedpan. I should have got it, but I could not think of one thing to do with it that day. I think probably somebody got it, I'm sure. And there's a broom with a unicorn on it. You never know what you're going to see at the thrift store. You never know what you're going to see. Candles. I did like this sign, and I did get that sign, I think. And here's what I purchased. I picked out the 2 chairs. It said on the sign they were, and I actually didn't see that these were folding chairs until I was going back over my footage from where I was in the store. And so I picked them up, went back and got them. And they are folding. It took me a few minutes to figure out how to fold them, but they have these beautiful lyre backs in them. It's not really a really expensive chair, but they're very pretty. And see, this is how they fold. Folds up to that size. And the seat covers on them. This is the fabric I'm going to cover them in. I'm going to kind of make them look like a picnic style chairs because they're fold up, and I think that's what most people would use a fold up chair for, would be like extra company, like if they're having a barbecue or something like that. Now, if you want to see how I update these chairs or flip them, go look in my playlist or the video list for Furniture Flip Friday, and you'll see this in there. Furniture Flip Friday. We have a different theme for each day of the week. Shopping's on Saturday. Sunday we do an unusual Bible story. Give them something to talk about. Give them something else to talk about. You know, so we have something for each day of the week. If you would want to check that out and subscribe, we surely would appreciate it. Thank you, and we'll see you next Saturday. Bye.